These bars do not define me. These bars do not define me. These bars do not define the confines of my mind that have been altered, so now offer me a coin. Tell me that change is near. Tell me that my peers are who they say they are. Tell me they will not flip and show their tails to me, faithfully loyal to the brotherhood. Power to the blacks, no power to the people. Preacher, if you hear me, pray for the eradication of evil and for men like me, framed for crimes that we did not commit. But dear Lord, I submit. And you and I both know that I did not pull that trigger. I did not kill that man, yet as I took the stand, I was given an incompetent lawyer compensated to be complacent. So they facilitated my arrangements during my arraignment. These are the written memoirs of a general leading armies of men into the trenches of disparity, streets paved with calamity, but hope shall preserve our sanity. Panthers, we are guardians of our time, sent to aid the helpless. In the corridor of hell lies hordes of our best, so assist me. Let's uncover the blanket used to disguise the abundance of lies within this nation. Open your eyes to the knowledge within its seams, depicting the schemes of those who dream of our demise. Rush to come for cries, lying our own sons on our cotton-laced shoulders, consoling their souls with the echoes of those who came before us. Stay strong, my son. Although they despise and think less of our lives, take pride in who we are. Zulu warriors, we Panthers move in the midst of danger, unconcerned with whatever harm may face us. So preacher, let them do unto me what they've done to those before. Placing shackles on my limbs is stripping me of my life. They can kill the revolutionary, but the revolution will never die. Thank you.
I dedicate this to the child that has not yet been born. I hope that their tomorrow is better than now today. They treat us like caged animals, preparing us for prison. Say they want us to succeed, but lock us down and block our visions. I go on and I believe they think we're the definition of the future of the crime. We get the recognition of the negative. Never think the optimistic when I see us doing bad. They can paint the picture vivid. The truth can be so sad. The schools are playing roles. They're preparing us for prison, not preparing out our goals. The principles are crooked, and so is the system, because it's only public schools who get padded at the entrance. They ready to suspend us when we get a bit defensive. They don't understand we're trying, and they don't even get it. Got us looking like crooks. Everybody's wearing khaki, and prison all orange. Got us training to be slacking. How can we be free if they treat us like we're robots? How can I be me if I'm missing out a whole lot? We don't get opportunities here in urban communities. I'm building up immunity to poverty and cruelty. I'm being held hostage. Close the door and lock it. Put the key into your pocket, because they blocking out our knowledge. We don't get trips to treatments or no to these kids, because we living in the city. They don't care about how it is. They just want to keep us here so we can't go no further. Blocking out our future. Another way to hurt us. What's the purpose for the blacks? No hope for hard knocks. Man, they training us for prison. I'm just trying to make them stop. I'm trying to break the locks. It's time for a decision. Let us be free. We breaking out of prison. If you treat us like crooks, then we gon' act like crooks. You prepare us to fail, and so the kids get booked, and the kids get hooked to life for being caged in. We in jail already, and I just find it amazing. I'm on fire, I'm blazing. You can lock me in the cage, but that don't mean I will stay. And you can keep throwing your stones. Tell me who will you phasing? I'm a winner, always winning, and don't tell me you hating. The government says it's it, God we trust, but the country treat us like we just a piece of crust. We need some peace in us. They don't believe in us. Don't know if I can change it, need some free in us. No one leaves the hood, and that's the plan for us. I don't think the president could be the man for us. This ain't the land for us. This ain't the plan for us. Because I had a dream that we held hands with us.
When I was 13, I got locked up. And when I was in the holding cell, there were 5 boys in the cell across from me. 4 out of 5 of them would be considered 3/5 of a man, and there were 5 walls. 4 that surrounded us, and 1 that was made of our skin. Blacks are always in a double prison. But I could smell the hope of white privilege. One Caucasian who knew DJS was not meant for his DNA. Handcuffs were allergic to his helix, so he bounced freedom off his tongue because he could taste it. I watched westward expansion walk out of the felony while every single boy of color returned for a crime less severe. But why should we care? Why should we care about a few black boys that committed a crime? But we should care that we are criminalized before we even commit one. I met my public defender a few minutes before my rights were going to be surrendered. I didn't even need a representative from the state. My face gave a testimony before I could talk. I am a black girl, which means in a courtroom, my skin is shackle ready. But what if I made you inferior based on the color of your eye? Denied your right to vote based on your body size, because kinky can break combs, but will not break complacency, nor white supremacy. Yet people will say, I don't see color. Look in a prison if you are feeling colorblind. That out of the 2.3 million people in prison, more than half of them are people of color, because as a nation led by Ronald Reagan, we chose incarceration instead of rehabilitation. Health issues are never addressed in the institution because the institution itself is a health issue. A retired police chief told the New York Times he was offered tanks, bazookas, and anything else he wanted. The Pentagon developed monetary incentives to ensure military practices on common people so that your grandmother, your mother, your brother, your sister, your aunt, uncle are all public enemy number one. But when was the last time a SWAT team was in a suburb? Threw a grenade in a mansion without probable cause. The only difference is race. Because statistically, blacks and whites use and sell drugs at similar rates, and blacks just like the private space. So the outdoor market is more accessible to arrest. Police target us because it is easy. Because we are already on the corner and criminalized. What we call the hood is the aftermath of a battlefield. Every year, $70 billion sustains the prison industrial complex. They will spend more money imprisoning us than feeding us. It is not about the prison time. It is about the prison label. Because felon is an alternative word for slave. And what has changed since the collapse of Jim Crow has less to do with the basic structure of society and more to do with the language we use to justify it. So I refuse consent. You can bring your dog and even your firing squad. I am tired of an American dream being shattered with shackles I will not identify. How many leaders of ours must die before we decide that not tomorrow, 5 years, 10 years, or even a century from now, but now is the only time structure we will ever believe in. We are all just prisoners, incarcerated in the belief that we have time to make change happen. But I will never hope for change. I spend every single day fighting for it, because as long as the system of white supremacy thrives, slavery will never die.